Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Ross, the Glenwood School Counselor, back with you for a mindful moment. I hope that you've had a great week. I believe today is Wednesday, May 6th, and I've neglected the past couple of days to say this. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. So, boys and girls, I hope that you take time sometime this week to call your teachers or do a little note or something to let them know how much you miss them and care about them because they sure do miss you guys. All right, so let's get ready for the day. We always start with our time just to get ourselves centered, doing our mindful moment so we can get in our upstairs brain and be ready to learn. So here we go. So if you will either sit comfortably on the floor or sit in a chair and be comfortable, we're relaxing our shoulders and we're putting our hands on our knees. So we're ready. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our nose. And remember, we do this slowly. And while we're doing that, I've asked you to, on Monday, I think I said for you to work on learning how to forgive yourself for making mistakes. And then yesterday, we were talking about when we get in arguments or conflicts with friends about being able to forgive them. So just think about that while we're getting ready. All right, you ready? Inhale. One, two, three. Hold it. Exhale. One, two, three, four. All right, I'm going to look. Let's do it again. All right, ready? Inhale. One, two, three. Hold it. All right. Exhale. One, two, three, four. All right. Our final time. Inhale. One, two, three. Hold it. Exhale. One, two, three, four. All right, good job. If everybody will sit up, open your eyes. So, again, our word for the week is forgiveness. And today, I'm going to share a story. One of my parents bought me this book last year, and I actually read it to my kids. It says, Even superheroes have bad days. So, I want to share that because what I want all of us to know is that all of us mess up sometimes. We all have bad days sometimes. So, learning how to forgive others is very important because if we hold grudges all the time, we're going to be very unhappy people. All right, so let's find out about even superheroes have bad days. Because guess what I know? Our teachers and our boys and girls and our parents, we're all superheroes. When superheroes don't get their way, when they're sad, when they're mad, when they have a bad day, now I know my boys and girls are not going to do that. He kicks something. Because if you remember, we talked about we can have these strong emotions, but we can't damage property. They could use superpowers to kick, punch, and pound. They could shriek. They could screech with an ear piercing sound. They could crush wooden gates and bend metal gates. They could throw trucks and buses across several states. They could knock over buildings like towers of blocks and crumble the streets into rubble and rocks. They could use laser eyes to ignite forest fires or fling boomerangs to deflate the town's tires. But upset superheroes have all sorts of choices. Instead of destruction and loud, livid voices, they burn angry steam off with speed of light hiking or super extreme outer space mountain biking. Huh. Now let's think. Can you tell me the coping strategies that our superheroes are using? If you said they are hiking or they're going biking, you're absolutely correct. So instead of hurting someone or hurting themselves or saying bad names to people, they chose to use a coping skill. They went mountain biking or outer space biking and they went hiking. Can we do those two things? I think lots of you know how to ride a bike and lots of you like to walk so you could go hiking. They race to the rescue of people in need and delight in the joy of a super good deed. They hatch super plans to help banish world sadness, build fabulous theme parks for giggles and gladness. Huh. Now, I think they decided to be kind. They're doing some kind deeds. Do you know that when you do things for others, it does make you feel better? They chase wanted bad guys with supercharged zing, dragging hundreds to jail while police dance and sing. So these superheroes are being super helpful. Can you think of something you can be helpful at home? They track down and tame super menacing beasts and transform pity parties to victory feasts. But displeased superheroes who don't feel serene could have super temptation to cause a bad scene. Oh, that's a pretty big word, serene. So you know what that means? They don't feel too calm. So superheroes again could make a choice. Guess what? I think we've talked about that. We all have choices. We get to think on our own. We get to decide how we're going to react. Let's see what happens. They could blast icy blizzards on hot afternoons or walloping twisters and monster typhoons. So they could do something really ugly to people, couldn't they? They could. They could spin super web, super far, super sticky, and tangle up towns with their silk super icky. They could rotate the planet and mess up world time, or sit back and relax while the world fills with crime. So boy, they're telling us all these things they could do. So let's think about what my rules were about when we're upset. The things they're mentioning, would they hurt people? Absolutely. So are those choices we should make? Absolutely not. When superheroes don't get their way, when they're sad, when they're mad, when they've had a bad day, they could super rampage. They could, but they don't, because real superheroes just wouldn't. They won't. So I just use another big word, rampage. That's actually another word for being super mad. Maybe I'm very upset that my friend did something to me, or my brother or sister did something to me. So I could choose to do something ugly. But what did we hear the superheroes? Did they do something ugly? They didn't. Instead, they dig down to their super best part, the strong superpowers contained in their heart. And using their talents as true heroes should, they battle the urge to do harm, though they could. They acknowledge their sorrow, their anger, their pain, as they wait for their super emotions to wane. Oh, I want you to notice. Look what they're doing. They're practicing some mindfulness. They're sitting still, and they are trying to get in their upstairs brain, remembering their strategies. So even superheroes have to use those strategies. It's okay if they frown. It's okay if they sigh. It's even okay if they slump down and cry. But then they get up and get on with their day. So, have you heard that before? We can have bad times because, again, our emotions make us up. And we have those uncomfortable feelings and we have comfortable feelings. So we can acknowledge, hey, I'm feeling angry right now, or I'm super frustrated, or I'm angry at this person. But we have to choose what to do to help us and get on our way. So they get on their way to save the world in their most super way. I said at the beginning that we are superheroes. Our teachers, our parents, and you, boys and girls, we're all superheroes. We get to choose each day how we're going to use our powers. Are we going to use them for good or bad? And so thinking about how you react when somebody has done something that you think is wrong, and if you have wanted to hit them or you want to yell at them, that is not looking inside your heart in your head going, what's the strategy I can use to help me rethink this and be calm and make good choices? Because if it's going to hurt someone, it's going to hurt property or hurt yourself, we don't need to do it. And it's important that we practice those things. So, I asked you at the beginning to think about what's something maybe this week that you've had to work on to forgive. And I hope you're going to practice that, because you know what? The more we practice the skill, the better we get at it. And forgiveness is hard, but the person that helps the most is yourself. And so I hope that you're going to do that. All right. So I need you to stand up, because we're going to do a little bit of brain breaks. I'm trying to show some parents some things to do. So you've heard a story, and I think it's time for us to try some brain breaks. All right, so I reached in my brain break, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to sit down so you can see it. I'm going to reach for the stars. So really you're standing and you're stretching and reaching as high as you can. And we're going to do that. All right, down, and we're going to do it again. Reach for the stars. 2, come down. Again, reach for the stars. 3, come down. Again, 4, and then I'm going to come back up again. I'm going to reach as high as I can. 5, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to reach. 6, come down, and then I'm going to reach again. 7, I'm going to come back down, and I'm going to go again. 8, and I'm going to come again. 9, and my last one. Reach as high as you can, guys. High, reaching for the stars. Oh, I almost grabbed one. All right, come back down, and you come back and sit. All right, so again, I'm going to remind you, when we take care of our bodies, we do brain breaks, we do some relaxation things, we get exercise, we eat properly, we can handle the different frustrations that we may have. It doesn't mean that we're not going to ever get upset. We will. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to get mad and go, oh, I'm never, ever going to forgive you. Again, superheroes have bad days. And again, all of us, I think all of us are superheroes. We've done an amazing job the past, how many weeks we've been out of school? All right. So let's do another relaxation. This is called the drain. And this is what you're going to do. Extend your arms out. All right, and I'm going, so I want you to watch. I'm going to put my arm like this on both sides. I said it's called the drain. So if I do that on both sides, what does it look like? It looks like you're draining on your kitchen sink, doesn't it? All right, they're the faucets. All right, so I want you to tighten your arm, your shoulder, and your face muscle. So you tighten them like, and when you're doing that, okay, we're breathing in, and then when we exhale slowly, you can go shh, and it's like water's draining out of the sink. So you ready? So with the drain, tighten, exhale slowly, ooh, and my drain's open, and I let my water come down. All right, let's try it again. So your arms out, I'm tightening them. Okay, ready? All right, so let's just review quickly. I have a couple minutes. So we talked about the importance of doing something to get your brain ready to learn every day, and doing that, inhaling, exhaling through your nose, or if you need to inhale through your nose and out through your mouth, you can do that, and we do that slowly. The minimum breathing time is 3. You can do more, whatever you need. You probably need to be in a quiet place. You don't have to be, but that just sort of helps you, so you really don't need to be watching TV while you're doing that. Just to help you get centered and just ready to start the day. And then, you know, we always talk at school about we have upstairs brain and we have a downstairs brain, and they both make up our brain. We need both of them when they work well together. Because, again, our emotions make us up, and we need those emotions. They help keep us safe. But sometimes we get stuck in that downstairs brain, and we sort of need a happy medium. And so when we get stuck, like we can't forgive somebody, or we're angry at somebody, we're having one of those bad days, we have to choose, how are we going to react? It's us. We get to choose. We can't blame somebody else. We choose when somebody hurts our feelings or whatever's happening, what we want to do. So I'm hoping that you've heard this story today and you're going to think, you know what, I'm a superhero and I'm going to use those strategies. I told you a couple weeks ago to think of what are the 2 coping strategies that help you the most. Okay, so try those. Like I said, walking helps me. I walk a lot. That's one of the things that helps me when I'm in my downstairs brain, because believe it or not, even Miss Ross can sometimes be in her downstairs brain. And so I had to choose some strategies. So I want you to do that today. All right. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. And don't forget, it is Teacher Appreciation Week. And I hope you show love to your teachers. Have a great day, guys.